Hello everyone. So it's a pleasure to welcome you all to a new series by Soul Splash that's a parenting hack for the smart and cautious parenting. So we're gonna share few tips what you can adapt in your lifestyle to make this parenting journey beautiful for you and for your child. So the first topic I'm going to take today is the 7 habits of the conscious parent. So the first of all, पहला जो point मैं लेना चाहूँगी, it is develop the connection before the correction. सबसे पहले बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है इस जर्नी में कि हम अपने बच्चों के संग एक डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन बिल्डअप करें. वंस दैट कम्युनिकेशन इज बिल्डअप, वो कम्युनिकेशन आप है तो बच्चे का परसेप्शन आपके प्रति अपने आप ही बढ़ जाएगा. They will start listening to you and they will listen to you with an open-mindedness so that they can experiment whatever you are suggesting, and that is what our idea is. So what we need to do is we have to build up that communication. We need to pick up those activities where we can help the child to communicate with us in different ways. This can be done using different resources. You can use different prompts. You can use different activities. The most important thing is that if you spend 10 minutes with your child, exclusively for your child, जिसमें आप पूर्ण रूप से उनको अपना समय दे रहे हैं, उनके संग बात कर रहे हैं, उनकी बातों को अच्छे से सुन रहे हैं और उनको समझा रहे हैं, तो वो एक जब कम्युनिकेशन बिल्डअप हो जाएगा तो आप जो भी उनको आप करेंगे, बच्चे का परसेप्शन जो है that will increase and they will accept your ideas. When they will accept your ideas, whatever corrections also if you suggest them, they will adapt to them very easily. Second, I come to this point that whatever you are suggesting to your child, you should experiment those things first by yourself. अब इसका क्या मतलब है? आपको कोई आपने इंटरनेट पे देखा कोई एक्टिविटी अच्छी लगी तो आपने बोला कि ठीक है ये मैं अपने बच्चे को इंट्रोड्यूस करता हूँ, या आपने किसी की टॉक सुनी, किसी मोटिवेशनल टॉक सुनी, उसमें आपको कोई पॉइंट लगा, ओके आई शुड infuse this idea in my child. Now before infusing it, make it mandatory for yourself that you experiment that idea for yourself. आप अपने पे उसको अप्लाई करिए, उसका एक्सपीरियंस लीजिए. जब आपका एक्सपीरियंस हो जाएगा तो पहला चीज़ तो ये है कि आप वो शेयर बहुत अच्छे से कर पाएंगे. दूसरी चीज़ है आपको उसके प्लस एंड माइनस पता चल जाएंगे और आपको उसमें अगर कुछ एडिशन करनी है, सब्ट्रैक्शन करनी है, then you can mold it according to yourself. So it is always nice that when we share with our children are very precious. So whatever we are giving to them, that उसको सबको नपा तुला होना चाहिए, उसको हम अच्छे से पहले जांच लें उनको एक देने से पहले. So that is why you should experiment everything you want to give it to your child. Third point I come here is it is very important to schedule time for yourself. आप अपने लिए भी उतना ही समय रखिए. अपने का जो आपका बैलेंस है वो बहुत ज़रूरी है बच्चे को अच्छी सी चीज़ देने में या समझाने में. If you are not balanced within yourself, you will not be able to communicate properly. And secondly, you can only share things with the children what you have. If you have the tank full of love, you'll be able to flow with love. If you have the tank full of happiness, you'll flow with the happiness. But if you're stressed and you want to give the happiness to the child, that is not possible. That is a mismatch. If you put layers and layers of happiness for the child also, but उसकी जो base में है, whatever emotional upheavals you are going on, वो नज़र आएंगे, वो महसूस होंगे. So that is why I always suggest parents to keep and schedule time for themselves, for their well-being, for their balance in life. And it is very necessary if you want to bring up the conscious children. Fourthly, you as a conscious parent have to be a good listener. आपको अपने बच्चे को में वो कॉन्फिडेंस डेवलप करने के लिए आपको उनको पूर्ण रूप से सुनना बहुत ज़रूरी है. वे कुछ भी कह रहे हैं, आप उसमें बिना जजमेंट के पहले उसको सुनिए. Don't give your judgments beforehand. Let the child speak his or her heart completely and then you can give your suggestion. This has been proved that the good listening, when the parents are good listeners, this quality infuses the child with different kind of self confidence, and that booms in them. That is what we are looking at. We want a child to come up with a different kind of self confidence to deal with the world. और वो जो बैकिंग उसको मिलती है ट्रस्ट और वैल्यू से अपने पेरेंट्स से जो मिलती है, वो उनके लिए बहुत मायने रखती है और वो उनको बहुत हेल्प करती है, उनको ग्रूम करती है, उनके हर थॉट को रेजुविनेट करती है. सो बी अ गुड लिसनर टू योर चिल्ड्रन. नाउ let's coming to the next point. Now you have to maintain a good balance of a flexible parent and a strict parent. हर टाइम आप उसको स्ट्रिक्टली भी नहीं मेंटेन कर सकते बच्चे को, और आप बहुत फ्लेक्सिबल होके भी नहीं बच्चे. This is a major problem. There's a very fine line in between them, and lot of parents are misunderstanding this concept of keeping up the strictness and the flexibility properly. So क्या होता है कि उनको लगता है कि हाँ ठीक है, we need to grow up a good child, we need to pamper, we need to give them every facility, we need to give them a solution to everything. In fact, over pampering is spoiling the children. Giving them the gadgets बहुत जल्दी उम्र में वो उनको हार्म कर रहे हैं. So we need to see the balance. I would like to share with you a story here. So there was a farmer and he was very disappointed कि मेरी crops ठीक से नहीं हो रही हैं, और उसका रीज़न उन्होंने दिया कि कभी तो बारिश आ जाती है, कभी ये आ जाता है, बिना टाइम के बरसात आ जाती है, तो this is all spoiling my farming. This business is not working well, and he sort of blamed God for it. Ki either you give me one chance, and then I'll show you how one can regulate the weather for the development of the crop. So it is said that the God thought, okay, let me give him a chance. So God ने उसको farmer को chance दिया कि आप ठीक है, the regulation of the weather is in your hands for few months, and you can do it, and you can plant your crop, and you can give water and sun as you wish, as you feel like. So it is said that the farmer enjoyed doing it thoroughly. उसको जब सूरज चाहिए था उसने sun खिला दिया, जब बारिश चाहिए थी बारिश, जब थोड़ी सी हवा चाहिए थी हवा, and the crop was lushing. सारी green leaves बहुत लंबी लंबी हो गई थी और बहुत अच्छी लग रही थी, and he was very proud. See, मैंने इतना कहा था, पहले भी कहा था कि मुझे रेगुलेशन दे दो तो क्रॉप बहुत अच्छी होगी, देखो मेरी क्रॉप कितनी अच्छी है. But to his surprise, when he looked for the grain size was very small, very tiny. So he was very disappointed कि ये क्या हुआ, लीव्स तो इतनी अच्छी हो गई, लश हो गई, ग्रीन हो गई और बड़ी बड़ी हो गई, साइज से भी बड़ी हो गई, बट उसमें ग्रेन तो बहुत ही छोटा सा है. So then God explained him कि the balance of everything is needed. Sometimes the challenge of that wind blowing, that stormy weather or high heat was needed to develop that quality of grain. So with this example, we can learn with our children also, we need the balance of everything. They need to face few challenges in their life. They need to face few challenges and come up with their own solutions. And it is better when they come up with their own solutions when we are backing them, rather than they have to face it all alone after some time. So when they come up with a challenge, there's a certain kind of the confidence और उनका एक level बढ़ जाता है. They get a different kind of the understanding. They develop a different kind of a flavor in their understanding, which helps them in their life. And now the last point for this discussion is, don't hesitate to ask for help. As a parent, if you see any symptom in your child, if you see that there is something not very common, not very thing, don't hesitate to ask for help. Consult a therapist, consult any doctor or your friends, whoever can guide you. But don't hesitate and don't ignore. Ignoring and hesitating and showing कि मेरे बच्चे को तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता will not solve the problem. In fact, वो उसको बढ़ा देगा. तो कुछ भी है आप डिस्कस करिए. You have lot of therapists, you have lot of doctors, you can consult with your friends. So So if you have any questions, you can message us directly or put it in the comment section. We'll be happy to answer your questions. And if you need any support in terms of the resources, if you're looking for some activities, you can get in touch with us. We do have various activities. We'll be launching our journal very soon, within a month's time. And if you've not liked and subscribed our channel, I would request you to do so and stay tuned with us for many more parenting tips and many other deals and resources which we're going to release soon. Thank you so much. Take care.